it was so cringe to tell people or to tell a stranger that you do YouTube by profession. Because I always feel like when someone hears I do it by profession, it's kind of like a weird, like, what? Like, is that a job? Like, is that really something? And actually, it is something. But I'm just going to, on this certain day, in fact, let me not start rambling and going into the whole story without doing the proper sequence, you guys. On this certain day, I actually did it, and the reaction I got was literally top notch. And I'm going to tell you the story, so I hope you're ready for that. Okay, so first off, Gold is joining me here. In case if you don't know, this is Gold, and I also have I know I also have a handful of other plants in my house just because I enjoy having these little buddies with me. I'm trying to check and to make sure my audio looks good. Hello. Okay, I think it's good. Anyways, so back to the story. Hello. Okay, yeah, it's good. I just checked it through another whole thing. And I just want to be sure because this video definitely will be watched later. And I feel like, yeah, okay, so let's get into it. Anyways, guys, welcome to this live stream session. And basically, for my live streams, I get to just share journey as I'm doing this YouTube thing, this YouTube live thing, like everything that is just happening. This is what I get to do. This is what I get to share on this journey. And yeah, vlogs, in case if you also do not know, I make vlogs like cozy comfort silent vlogs. And those ones, that's like a whole different section of my YouTube channel. And yeah, I mean, the live streams I talk more, but in my vlogs I don't really like to talk much because that's just how I like making my art. I just enjoy it. Okay, so yeah, I hope you get to stick around. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and thank you. Thank you in advance. Okay, so basically, I feel like one of the reasons why a lot of people don't entirely like to talk about the fact that they do YouTube is because they feel like it's not really something yet. Like there's no earning yet. You're not earning money from YouTube yet. So why should you tell someone that my job is YouTube? Like my job is being a YouTuber, and they're just going to be like, oh, really? Okay, so like tell me about it. And then you're like, yeah, like, hi Luke, thank you. Outfit check. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to try to not lose my train of thoughts. So like you're not earning anything yet, right? And then people are just going to be like, oh, so you do YouTube as a job. Okay, like how's that going for you? And like you don't even know what to say. You're just like, oh, it's going good, it's going fine. And then they start asking you other deep questions like, okay, so YouTube pays? And you're like, yeah, YouTube pays. Well, and it's like, okay, so how much does YouTube pay? And then you're like, because I haven't earning anything yet. Hey, Mac, good morning. How are you? I'm fine. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm trying to share these snippets of my journey and walking through, life as life doing YouTube and just trying to make money off SM, like social media and all of that. Right. So, anyways, another thing is there's just this kind of shame that comes when they ask you, like, why do you that, or how do you do it, or how does YouTube pay you? And you're like, oh, YouTube hasn't started really paying me yet, but I'm working towards it. And they're looking at you with side eye, like, okay, girl, like you know what you're doing, right? So just go at it. And the worst part, you don't even now have a job, like an actual job to supplement your YouTube struggles. You're going to feel like you're suffering. Oh my gosh, like I hope this mic is still on now. Okay, I think like it would just feel like you're suffering and then you're doing like all of those things randomly or for nothing. And I am telling you that you need to be proud of whatever you are doing, because it just makes so much sense to be able to say, you know what, hey, I do this. And then they start asking you questions. Stand firm and get ready for the questions they're going to ask you. Okay, so I'll definitely be answering the chats. Hey, Mark, I'm from Nigeria, currently live streaming from Nigeria. And you can definitely tell me where you're watching from. I genuinely want to know. And hey, every other person in the chat, welcome to this live stream. This is my cozy corner where I just get to share and to talk and be myself and yap and talk about my struggles, my daily life, everything possible. So yeah. Okay, so another shame thing that I feel like I have experienced when someone tries to ask me what I do and like the answer is YouTube is that my account is still small. So it's like when they ask you that kind of question and you're like, oh, I do YouTube for a living. And then they're like, okay, let me see your account. Or, they ask like, what's your page? And then they check your page and it's 100 subscribers. How do you want to explain that you're making money with 100 subscribers? Please tell me. It's possible. Like a lot of people are doing a lot of things, YouTube, blah, 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 blah. But with 100 subscribers, we already know that you're not earning from the AdSense already yet. So it's just like you're just living like the normal daily life. But we're getting there. We're gonna get the money, we're gonna get the everything that we actually are dreaming for. And I strongly believe that if you really put your mind into something, you can definitely achieve it. And I mean, there is just it sounds easier, obviously it's easier said than done, but it's definitely achievable. Let me tell you something, let me deviate a little bit. I have never been able to swim before. Never in my life. In fact, I'm so afraid of the water that anytime it's like anything swimming and I go with my set of friends, I will just enter the pool, just stay somewhere. Like I'll just stay somewhere in the water and just be doing like that. And then this particular day, some friends were like, we're going to swim. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know how to swim. And they're like, you're going to learn. And I'm like, I think I can learn. Like, I'm really scared of the water. I don't know all of those tactics, doing your legs like this and all of that. This topic is not about swimming, but I'm getting to a point about how you can actually achieve something if you put your mind to it. So eventually, there were two guys and then a girl plus me. So I'm like, okay, I mean, these two guys can swim. Definitely, I'm going to drown here today. Today is not the day that I drown. And we started swimming, and I had this particular coach, the person who was like literally trying to teach me how to swim. Anytime he says go, I'll just enter it and he'll be like, you jumped. Like you jumped. You're not meant to jump, you're just meant to push it in and all of that. And I'm like, bro, like I'm not jumping. I'm moving in the water. And I think the first step, that's a whole different story. But I genuinely want to share that because these live streams are documentaries for me that I am definitely probably going to watch back later. And even by the to self, when I see it, I'm just going to be like, oh, I remember this day, I remember this story, I remember this thing, right? And we're there for about 3 hours, and I kid you not, every single time he said you jumped, you didn't swim well, you didn't push yourself well, you do your leg like this, I went back. Like in the beginning I was always like nagging, like, but I did this now, but I moved like this, but you know I'll always be trying to give excuses that I did it well now. What are you saying? Like I did it well. And then he'll be like, no, no, you didn't. Go back, jump again. And I'm like, what kind of trainer is this? But guess what? I kept on trying to go back. I kept on trying to push. And eventually, one particular time, I don't even know what happened, but bro, I swam from the beginning of the pool to the end of the pool. That was so epic me, and I was so happy. I was so happy. I'm not even joking. But like that day, I was like, you know what? I have two friends who genuinely feel like they can swim. They are here in the pool with me. What's the worst that could happen? They will definitely be looking out for me because I had to make sure I told them, bro, guys, I can't do this thing. Like, you have to look out for me inside this pool. If not, I'm going to drown. I cannot drown, bro. I can't drown. They're like, no, no, no. When you're not going to drown, like you have two able-bodied guys with you. You're not going to drown. Come on, trust us. And I'm like, okay, okay, okay. I trust you. And I did them. And eventually I learned how to swim. Now, like I said, this story is not about learning how to swim, but it was about like me being able to put my mind to deciding that I can. It's not as if I can swim very well now, but at least I can push myself from one. If anything happens now and they say enter water, I can enter and I will not die. Okay, so that's a testimony. That's definitely a testimony or something. So genuinely, I'm taking this YouTube live as something that I really badly want. I saw somewhere sometime where someone was like, how bad do you want it? I'm like, bro, how bad do you want to succeed? I always watch these Mr. Beast videos. See, if you've ever watched a Mr. Beast video, how he does his YouTube live, you know that some people are not thinking the same way you're thinking. Like some people, they just want to wake up, eat, breathe, and dream of their dreams constantly. Find a way to make that dream work. What are you doing for yourself? Like, this question is not even just to you directly, it's also to me. What are you doing? Are you really working on the dream? See, if you come on my live, it's always probably always going to be some sort of motivation, because every single day this is the thing I'm waking up telling myself, like, guy, how far? You need to put in energy. You need to do this thing you want to do. Like Shibi, you say you want to do YouTube. Shibi, you say you want to do social media. What are you doing about it then? And then I have to like wake up each day, make plans the day before. Like before this live, I made plans and I was like, I'm going to do this live stream where I'm just going to talk about like this my journey on trying to be a YouTuber. Please don't forget to subscribe. Oh my god, how did I forget to say? Please don't forget to subscribe. Please double tap on the screen and leave me a like, because it shows YouTube that something good is happening, and that's also going to benefit me to a certain extent. So thank you much for considering to do that. And we're going to go straight into the gist. I'm still going to tell you the story of what happened, like how I told these people that I do this, and how, like, what their reaction was, and how it literally changed my thought process for the next few days, for the next few hours. In fact, up until now, like it literally gave me a like my thought process changed, but I'm going to be there, right? But I'm talking about Mr. Beast and how his videos actually do inspire me as a person. And like I know Mr. Beast, his videos are kind of videos that I make, obviously. But he's a YouTuber. All of us are on the same form. All of us somehow want to achieve this dream. And if you've heard him talk about like the dream, hey, up me palm. If you've heard him talk about his like dream of how he wanted to like be YouTube and all that, you just see that, oh my, this guy wanted it like really bad. He really wanted it, and he tried as much as he could to show up for it, and yeah, he did something about it. So I genuinely think putting your mind to something is a very first step in like trying to overcome, or trying to get like your YouTube running. If you're watching this and you probably feel want to start something, and this is not even just about YouTube, it could even be also about your life, your dreams. A lot of people have dreams, like actual dreams, bro. But if you don't do anything about those dreams, they're just going to remain dreams and wishes and prayers. Like, even in the Bible, I'm definitely going to reference the Bible because God is a hero of my work. And now this is just a reference that I try to think of sometimes. And I'm just sharing it with you, just my own thought process, right? So if you know the part of the Bible that talks about the people who, I'm going to be as plain as possible, so that in case if you don't like, you get the story, maybe you want to research about it more and go read about it more, just get to understand the concept behind it. Yeah. So God literally gave three people talents, right? Now Talents in that form may probably be something else, could be money, anything. But we're going to say, or we're going to think, for the sake of this video, that talents are actually talents, like singing, dancing, all of that. Gave one person 5 talents, he gave another person 3 talents, and he gave another person 1 talent. The person he gave 5 talents, went in, did something about it, made more talents, and came back to be like, oh God, see, you gave me 5 talents, I made it up to 10. The other person that God gave 3 talents also did eh, multiplied it, came back. Hey God, you gave me 3 talents. I came back, I doubled it. Here you go. And then the person that they gave 1 talent went to go and bury it under the ground. And when it was time for the harvest season, he came back with that 1 talent and said, hey God, I went to go and hide it because I did whatever excuse he gave. He did nothing with the gift that God gave him. The gift remained like that. It didn't grow, it didn't multiply, nothing. So now let's bring him back to the terms of this whole thought process. If you are given a certain, let's just say, if you are given a certain gift, sis, please, what, bro, too, because let it not be that I'm just talking to one gender. But if you are given like a certain talent, I start getting stressed out by it. It was going very well before, and now it's not. I think it's back on now. Hey, what did I do? And I was telling the story. I just hope it was recording. I really hope, because it was doing like this for a long time. What happened? Eh? I don't even understand. This struggle is too much for me to handle. I need help. Look now. Anyways, in fact, because of that, I'm going to tell the story again. Being able to sell yourself short. I'm saying it because I don't know if it got caught, if anything was happening. And I don't even know why it went off. So if I didn't check, I probably wouldn't have even known. See, the struggles of this thing is just too much. Like, in fact, the moment it went zero, boom, I would have I would have actually checked. But I didn't. I thought like everything was okay. But yeah. So I'm going to say it again. In service in church, actually, I met these 2 people who literally sat side by side to me. And before everything started, the church or the pastor was like, oh, go say hi to 1 or 2 people, greet them, ask them what they do and all of that. And we're like, okay, that's cool. And obviously, I mean, like, he didn't say we should move around though, just to your left and to your right. And there was this pretty girl like right beside me, and I was like, hey, how are you? What do you do? And then she told me what she does. She tells me her name. I tell her, oh, I do this as well. And she's like, what do you do? And right there, out of the blues, I'm like, I'm a YouTuber. She's like, oh, that's really cool. I'm like, yeah, thank you. 'Cause I didn't even know what to expect or what to do. But yeah, she just reacted like that. I was like, oh, thank you. I turned to the guy here who also kind of like said the same thing or did the same thing. And I was like, what do you do? And he was like, he does this, he does that. And then I tell him also what I do. And he was like, okay, that's cool. No, this time around, when he asked, I told him, I'm a media executive slash YouTuber. People should wait first because I need to check if this thing was on. Okay, I was talking about my swimming here. I can talk. Oh. She's so everything I said there did not catch. Eh? Wait, wait, wait. Please, I need to know before I continue doing all this. Hi, Joseph. Hi. Hey, Joseph. How are you doing? I hope you're. Oh, thank you for the like. I think I was talking and I don't even understand what happened, but I think, you know, it just went off or something. I don't even know. But yeah, so I think I'm just going to say again and tell the story again and, just make it proper because I genuinely want this life to actually like do well and go well. Uh, because definitely it will reference back for later. Hey, Joseph, I am doing great. I hope you're doing fine as well. Happy new month. Welcome to July. This July is definitely going to be good for us. Okay, so yeah, after checking, I feel like I lose a bit of the excitement after I was telling all the story because now I see it again. You know that feeling of when you they are doing a voice note and then all of a sudden you have to start again because it didn't go well. Yeah, that's kind of like me right now. But anyways, so I'm just going to start beginning, and I genuinely want this to be something that I will come back to and just look at and feel like, okay, yeah, like I remember this time. I remember when this thing happened, and it's definitely something that I'm going to like remember in a very long time, right? So seated next to this, or seated in the middle of the two people, the girl like literally went on and asked me what I did, and I was like, I'm a YouTuber. Her reaction was pretty good. Like she was just like, "Oh, cool, like that's nice." I'm like, "Yeah, that's nice, thank you." And then turned to the guy who was right next to me on the other side and did the same thing. Got to know him, told me what he does, and I was like, "Okay, I'm a executive slash YouTuber." Like this time around, I didn't even want to say YouTuber first. I wanted to say media executive, so like YouTuber will come and it won't like sound so serious or something. This is real. I'm very sure. Maybe you can check your volume because I can hear my voice. I have a check here with another phone. I can hear my voice. But thanks, Boo. I hope you're doing good. Please don't forget to double tap on this screen and leave a like before you leave. I just checked it again. Okay, so literally, um, yeah, everything was going on fine. Everything went well. The service went on cool. And then at the end of the service, you guys, I think this was the one thing that actually made it look that made it like something, or that made something have happened for me, right? So she was about leaving me, and I was like, "Oh, hey, thank you so much again. It was nice to meet you. I hope I get to see you again in church. I hope I get to see you in service again." She was like, "Oh yes, that was really nice." And then she was already going, and then she paused and turned, and it's like, "Do you have a YouTube page?" And I'm like, "Girl, yes, yes, I do have a YouTube channel." And then she's like, okay, let me." She just opens phone and then she gives it to me and wants me to type her YouTube channel inside and then do my YouTube channel in it. And then I did, and she just clicked subscribe immediately. And I was shocked because I wasn't really expecting that to like happen that, but it did. And she did subscribe, you guys. And it was definitely something. So, right, I was excited. And at that time, okay, wait, before I even say that, she left, and then the guy that was also on the other side was also like right behind me, and then he goes, "Oh, so do you have a YouTube channel?" I'm like, "Bro, yes, I do. I do. Please come and take it." And then he literally asked for channel page, and I put it in there. And I'm really thankful that I was able to just say, "Okay, this is what I do." or this is the kind of content that I make. And yeah, thank you so much, Joseph. Uh, and being able to put myself out there that, oh, this is what I do, I'm a YouTuber, blah blah blah. It kind of made them to be curious a bit, like, what does this person do? And I think it came from a place of curiosity. Like, I think I want to see this person channel and see like what she does. What's she doing in the channel? Is it making any sort of sense? And they just kind of like want to check it out and get to see what I do. And I'm really glad that I got to see it. So one thing I definitely took from that is that getting to sell yourself really works. Like, it's really important because you have to sort of know what you can say when you are randomly asked a question like that outside. Someone just stops you and is like, oh, hey, like, you're having a conversation, and before you know it, they ask you, what do you do? And you need to be able to tell them that you do this and this is what you do, and like explain it properly to them, and confidently as well, because then they get to see that, okay, this is what this person does, and it's quite interesting. I'm curious a bit. I want to see more. I want to know more. And that way, you are like putting yourself in the limelight for people to want to discover you. And, it just gets better from there. You start growing, more people want to see your content, more people want to see the kind of things that you're doing. And it definitely, you'll be cringe in the beginning for sure, but later on, what happens then? Like, after you're being cringe, then what else? Like, your cringeness is just going to stay for a short time. Eventually, it's definitely going to get better. You should really like get to enjoy the art of creating, the art of creativity, creating content, putting yourself out there, doing really good, and being able to sell yourself. And don't be afraid to sell yourself. That's one. And also, don't sell yourself short, because it's very important. I'm talking about, so you can check the description of the channel. I'm sharing a story about how, putting yourself out there really matters in terms of the things you're chasing, the dreams you're chasing, all of that stuff, all of that story. Very important, very, very mindful, definitely a big deal. So, and also, yeah, just getting to share my own experience and how that went for me, right? So yeah, initially I was scared to put it out there because I had zero earnings. I have zero earnings. My channel still has a little bit of, it's still small. It's not really that big or that. So it's almost like, let me check if it's still working. Okay, so it's almost like, oh, I'm ashamed. I'm shy. Like, don't be ashamed. Don't be freaking shy. Just be able to do or say what you do. And I really think that the more you push or the more you build consistency, the more it gets better. Like, if you watch people who talk about their success stories, it's never always easy peasy. Like, there's always a journey for them. There's always a journey for everyone. There's always something that happened from somewhere that took them into a different place, that took them into a different realm, that took them into a, something new, new information came, new partner came, like new people came and probably wanted to do bigger and better partnerships with them, and it just got better from there, right? So what you do, just own it and stand firm on it. Like, for real, if you watch a lot of videos on Mr. Beast, you just hear him talking about how, like, how he's always dreaming, and like his whole life revolves around YouTube. Like, I mean, he's there's a level of intensity on his own. It's a bit like intense, or very intense, because kind of you sort of want to still have a job, you want to still something that gives you money, and all of that, but maybe you're able to at the meantime, maybe you're still like struggling with it. But this whole story is just to share that this YouTube journey is definitely that I'm going to take on seriously, and I'm going to be going every single day, putting myself out there. And when someone asks me, what do you do? I'll be able to stop and look in their face and say, I make YouTube videos. And when they now start asking me about what my YouTube videos are all about, I can genuinely blab and talk about it from morning till night because I know what it is. I know what I'm doing. I like what I'm doing. Hey guys. I know what I'm doing. I like what I'm doing. And I want to genuinely like talk about it more. I want to like put it out there in the faces of people so that they get to discover me and I get to be discovered. Because that is the only way that you can actually like keep growing. Consistency and discipline versus motivation. If you've seen videos on that, it's so real. Like every single day you wake up, and if you're relying on motivation, if you're relying on someone to like keep motivating you, keep telling you you have to keep going. Sometimes I do want that actually. I want someone to be like, oh, you're doing great, keep pushing, keep doing well, keep doing this, keep doing that. And what if I don't get that? What if I can't get it? Am I now going to be waiting for them to come and be pushing me, come and be telling me, oh, let's go, let's do this, let's do that? I have to be able to push myself and show up for myself. So this is just a sort of um, documentary that I would remember that I'm putting in the work. You guys, I've literally said this before, but I just keep thinking about it because even talking to the camera is so cringe for me. Like, I feel like it's really cringe, right? But you have to go through that phase of cringeness, I guess, to be able to like get better at something. I think something just happened outside. That's so crazy. Lagos is, oh my gosh. Okay, so talking is actually not an easy thing to do. Really not. It's really not, but I think I enjoy it because I'm saying something that I want to talk about. And I really just want to be as calm and as normal and as happy as possible because if I keep pushing with so much anxiety, anxiety doesn't work, you guys. Anxiety only makes you feel more stressed out, right? I don't know if it's only me that feels that way, but I think it's true. Um, hey Malu, I might have to kick you out of this because you have to respect this place, okay? Thank you. So yeah, definitely this is definitely a journey that everyone has to take on. Um, okay, so I think I'm going to keep this person out. All right, so everyone definitely please respect the chat box and respect people when you come out or you're on here. Because it's just weird. Like, don't be silly. Really don't be. But just normal. I might have to like, yeah, exactly. Thank you very much. Awesome. So Um, I just want this to be a respectful space. If you try to be funny or whatever, I will literally like. Is there a way to do that? Anyways, I'm not going to focus on that. I just check this from the back end while I try to do that. So, yeah, you guys, I'm so happy that you got to stay here and probably got to listen and get to just build yourself on this journey. Definitely it's not always going to be the best, and it's not going to be the best, but you can achieve whatever you want to achieve, right? And yeah, I think I lost my train of thought a little bit because of this person I'm trying to remove from this channel that is asking or talking, saying some very weird things. Like, is that how you people go around doing all of these things? Tisk tisk tisk. Like, in fact, I think I might just report. Um, Let me just do that. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. So I think I'm going to end this live stream here now because I have talked and I think I'm a little bit worn out from that. But this is your very sign that you're doing so good. I really get to like motivate somebody out there somehow, one way or the other. Like, just be motivated, just do your thing, keep going, keep being strong. And oh my gosh, yeah, just all right, perfect. So, thank God. This person keeps commenting like weirdly, and I don't even understand why live videos are like this. But, anyways, I hope that eventually I get to find a good audience, just find my audience and grow on that and just, be happy about that aspect or about that growth or the community. No, I'm losing my train of thought. I think I need like chill a bit so that I can get it back and come back to life. I hope this person is going to subscribe button. Mm, hey, hey, well, don't wake me up. I'm not dreaming. If you subscribe, please make sure you watch my vlogs. Thank you. Anyways, how are you guys doing? I think, you know what, let me end the conversation. Definitely, I think that you need to be able to sell yourself, put yourself out there. Like I have been saying back to back in this video or in this live stream, just enjoy your time being creative. Don't allow yourself to be entirely stressed out. I'm trying to make this thing to not hit my chest. Yeah. So just make sure that you're not stressed out doing all of those things when you're not worn out. If you are, take a break. It's okay. Like, everything is not always going to like happen the way you probably want it to be, but eventually it will still come out good, right? But yeah, so next time if someone asks you what you do or what you do for a living, tell them with confidence. And I really pray that God will help you and guide you towards everything and just get to be the best and best version of yourself. So yeah, thank you so much for coming to this live stream, to this live session. I really hope, honestly, I think this quality tried compared to when I used my other phone. I clicked on the live through another phone. It kind of looks okay or a bit better compared to when I use the Android phone to make the video. And I don't know if this is like an Android thing or no shades, please. I don't know, as I just said that, I just laughed. But I think the quality is quite better in a way. And I don't know why, but yeah, that works. But then the battery dies so fast. Like Apple, I don't know, man. It just dies so fast. So I think I'm just going to try the next one. Next one will probably be with my Android, or the next live will probably be with my Android. Then I would not see, like how it goes or how it works. And if it looks better, if it feels better. Okay. Hi guys. Hello, Carl. Um, Welcome. I hope you're doing good. Yeah. kindly just feel free and also be respectful. Thank you. Okay, so I'm definitely going to try it out again with my other phone, and I'll just see like which one is better. Because I feel like I would definitely want to be doing this in the long run. I also want to check like how good my audio is. It good enough? Is it me that is lagging? Because I'm watching it somewhere else and it's giving a little bit of lagging vibes, and I'm like, I hope this is not how it is when I'm watching it. But anyways, I'll check it out later again and I'll see if it works well for me. Honestly, I'm just trying to find my style, and I also just want to be happy and enjoy myself while doing it. So, yeah, that's basically it for now. Oh my gosh, talking, talking is stressful. Hello, hi, hey, Jesus Christ, on my side. Hey, this is us. To live in our own way. So you must go out to me and see for my sleep to be real. I don't wanna tell you what to do for me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't wanna look into the fire. Ooh, you want to see? I just wanna look around you. Ooh, 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 ah, 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 ah. La, 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 la. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, so definitely, I think when I get my laptop up, I will I will get to like maybe do a little watching on my videos, and so you guys also get to see. And I wish I could definitely like edit on the go, like edit while I'm live, but the process for that is so stressful. Like I would literally have to export all the videos, export all the videos into my phone, then now start using laptop to cut it. Like if you see the way I edit with my normal, like normally, it's so much easier, honestly. But like now trying to edit with my laptop, it might be a bit slower, but I think it might also bring out some really cool stuff. It's so surreal that I don't have to like be like I have to walk, or I have to do this, I have to do that. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. Ah! Okay, so I'm streaming through a couple of lives there, but what I'm seeing is so crazy. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. So I have a couple of editing to do today. I edited one yesterday, a vlog, and I'll try as much as I can to see where I can go or how far I can go today. I want to be able to edit the second vlog so that my vlog goes up next week on which day specifically, and yeah, that's just what I want. I want my vlogs to just do well and go well. And my main focus is reading my vlogs, in all honesty. Like I do enjoy creating the content for it. It's like my art. It's like something that I definitely just love to do, enjoy doing. I want to do more. Oh, I think I know why now. It's dying so fast. Oh my. I put in